Welcome to the Maps for Kids Showcase. I'm your host, Tierney Tenen. For our latest installment of the showcase, we're going to take you inside Star Spencer High School to show you the changes implemented thanks to the Maps for Kids project. Star Spencer High School, home of the Bobcats, was built in 1956 in Spencer, Oklahoma. It serves more than 500 students in grades 9 through 12. Plans for renovation started on the school in 2002, and construction was complete in 2004. For a little more than $3.5 million, the school received much-needed cosmetic upgrades, sidewalks, new windows, and upgrades to the electrical system. And joining us today on the showcase are a few of the bright stars at Star Spencer High School. We're going to start with Patrick Cudjue, the coach, the varsity coach of the basketball team there. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you, Tierney. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Now, we won't ask you how many years you've been at Star Spencer. You've taught there for quite some time, I know. But I want you to talk about the community and how much the community supports the school.
Well, Star Spencer is a really close-knit community. We're sort of boxed in by Midwest City to the south and Choctaw to the far east and Jones to the northeast. And so we have a lot of second and third generation people who go to Star Spencer and the Star Spencer Dungy area. So it's just a great community to work in. Now,
do you think the school has such a rich history? I mean, especially for the Spencer community. Do you think that the renovations were able to improve the academics and the pride of the school?
Well, progress was made. I mean, before we renovated in 2002 through 2004, it was in disrepair, but the renovations have brought back some pride. There's still some things that need to be worked on and tweaked, but it's a fairly aesthetically pleasing building.
And I like that it reminds me of the high school that I went to. It's not one of those super duper modern looking high schools, the big huge hallways that are there, which I love, and how shiny and new that it looks. Now, you do coach basketball,
yes, ma'am.
So let's talk about the rich history the school has with athletics.
Star Spencer has 8 state championships in basketball.
Wow.
I am fortunate to be the most recent one in 2009. I've been at Star Spencer 12 years, so we won it about 4 years ago. It was an exciting time for the community, for the kids, the athletic program. But I'd be remiss in not mentioning the fact that within a 16-month period, our girls basketball team won state, our boys basketball team won state, and our football team won state within a 16-month span from 2008 to 2009. So it's just athletics at that juncture, they were just flourishing, and we're trying to get back to that level again, and we're going to get there.
Okay, so how is the team doing this year, your basketball team?
Well, we've been up and down. You know, we're in a rebuilding process, and talent is cyclical in athletics. So we're at our cycle where we struggled a little bit after we won the state championship, but we're rebuilding.
But you all are really producing great athletes. You've got former students that are now playing in Big 12 schools, so I'll give you an opportunity to brag on the students that you've worked with that have gone on.
Well, at this juncture, we have probably about 6 or 7 kids playing college basketball.
That's great.
We have Shireen Campbell playing at OU. We have Kendra Talley playing at Oklahoma Christian. Josh Davis playing at University of Central Oklahoma. Darius Bryson and Philip Harris playing at USAO in Chickasha, and John Cooksley, who's playing at Northern University in Tonkawa. So we're getting kids not only to play at the next level, but commit to college at the next level.
Now, you coach in the basketball court. You take command in the classroom. What are some of the challenges that the students at Star Spencer face that you have to overcome to help them make sure they stay focused on being academically successful?
Well, I think academics boils down to reading comprehension, Tierney. We want kids to not get defeated by long reading passages. We're in such an age of technology that kids are tweeting and Instagramming and all these other things that I'm not familiar with, but our communication has become condensed. And since our communication has become condensed, kids don't have a lot of time or don't take enough time to sit and read long reading passages. And in order to be successful in college, not just in English, but in any walk of life, you have to be disciplined to have to track long reading passages.
So for the folks that have never had the opportunity to walk the halls at Star Spencer and Bobcat Nation, what do you want the public to know about your school, your students, and that community?
We have a commitment to academics and athletics. It is a good school. We've got good kids. We have respectful kids. You just have to, come to our community and walk through it. There are a lot of rumors out there about Star Spencer, and they're all untrue. We've got great kids, we've got great staff members, we've got great administration, support from the community is fantastic. And the community is centered around that school. People love school activities, not just athletics. We have gospel choir things, we have PTA, we have Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts. We have a lot of things that center on that school, and it's a great place to be. I wish people would come and visit.
They should. It is a great place. I love going to see Star Spencer. Well, we're not done discussing Star Spencer High School. When we come back, we will get a little dramatic and introduce you to one of the newest teachers at the school. But first, congratulations to John Marshall High School for winning this year's Devon Science Giants Award. The energy company awarded the school $25,000 to fund their in-school touch tank aquarium. The students will learn about marine life and how to care for underwater animals and plants. So congratulations to the students and the staff there at John Marshall, and we'll be right back.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Welcome back. Congratulations to Lee and Willowbrook Elementary Schools for receiving a technology grant from the Oklahoma Educational Technology Trust. The two schools used the $65,000 to purchase iPads for students to use in the classroom, which is really, really cool. On today's show, we are highlighting Star Spencer High School, and joining us now is Samantha. You go by Sam though, right?
Yes.
Sam Murch, a drama teacher at Star Spencer, so thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
This is your second year teaching at Star Spencer.
Yes.
So tell me what you knew about the school before you started teaching there, and what is one surprising attribute that you now know about the students and the community there?
Actually, I didn't know a lot about the school. I actually lived in Colorado at the time and came to Oklahoma right before the school year started, so not a lot. I don't know about surprising, but one positive thing that I've learned about the school is we have a lot of staff members who are really passionate about the kids and really passionate about their content areas, and it's very team-oriented, and we're all there because we want to be and love the kids.
Well, your classroom actually used to be the in-school suspension room. Looks nothing like that now. You really transformed the space, so tell the folks what you did to that space.
Well, the students really didn't have a place to perform. Our auditorium doesn't have lights and things like that, and they were just itching to get on stage and itching to put on a program. So I also have a technical theater classroom where they do construction work and stuff like that. So we actually built a stage in my classroom, and the students painted the walls black. And it wasn't just students in the drama department that actually helped. When we were painting, kids came from all over the school to come help paint. They loved it. They got very messy. And we also built some walls in the classroom itself, so there would be some off-stage spaces. It's more of a flexible theater space, so they can move the stage from one area to the other depending on what kind of production we want to do. So it was something they hadn't seen before.
Well, and I visited Wilson Elementary School, which is an arts integration school in the district, and that's the only other area I've seen that actually has like a black box which is what you basically made. So great job on that. It looks really, really cool. And as Coach Cudjue said, the school may be known for athletics. So what are you guys doing to put the drama department and the students who want to be actors really on the map for that community and for the state?
Well, we've done a couple of productions so far since I've been there. We've put on a couple of fall shows, Christmas programs. We've done 2 Black History Month programs now. We did the Taste of Star Spencer last year, which was kind of an outdoor program for the community and parents. And then we do a variety show in the spring. So we're trying to give the students as many opportunities as we can to put them out there and to show off some of their more performance style skills and public speaking skills.
Oh yeah, I was in the classroom and saw the kids doing some public speaking, which is really, really nice. I know that the school has a lot of community support with the Spencer area, but for other folks that may live in Oklahoma City, Middale, how can they support your program, support that school? Any ideas?
There are a lot of opportunities for our kids at Star Spencer, and we have a lot of talent and we have a lot of passionate kids that want to perform, but we really need some help with our auditorium space. We need a new light board, we need some new curtains and things like that, and we really are looking for help fundraising. If anybody has fundraising time or ideas, as well if anyone wants to donate, we'd be much obliged.
And how can they get in contact with you if they may have some extra light boards laying around?
They can contact the school and talk to Mr. Gardner, or they can call me. My room is 587-8878.
And I hope that a lot of people call and
Me
get
too.
you what you need. Tell us about the leadership at the school. You mentioned Mr. Gardner. This is your second year there. What type of leader is he, and how is he helping the teachers there that in turn help the students?
I think one thing that's great about Mr. Gardner is that he really listens to teacher ideas. We have a leadership team, and he's selected department chairs from each of the different departments to be on the leadership team, and we meet with him daily for an hour. We discuss data, we discuss assessments and ideas for the school and to make positive change. And it's not really based on seniority. It's based on who's willing to work and who's willing to come and meet and have ideas, and he really listens to everyone's ideas. So I
can tell you love working there.
Yes.
You love the kids, so. And I love you already. So thank you for being on the show today. Thank you so much. It's really been wonderful having you on the show today. And up next, we're going to take a look at the school's Hospitality and Tourism Academy. But first, we're welcoming 3 new Oklahoma City Public School Board of Education members. District 1 is now represented by Bob Hammock. District 2 welcomes Justin Ellis, and Lynn Harden is the newly elected Board of Education Chair. For more information on the Oklahoma City Public School Board of Education, visit okcps.org, and we'll see you right after this quick break.
It's not his new group of friends. It's not the video games. It's not the neighborhood.
Mom, do I have to go to school today?
The biggest threat to your child's future could be you. Every day they miss, even in middle school, puts their graduation at risk.
Welcome back to the Maps for Kids Showcase. Oklahoma City Public Schools is looking for volunteers and mentors to support the 43,000 students we serve. For more information on how to volunteer, call 587-0234. And now we're sitting down with my old friend, fellow Langstonite, Torrey Purvey. He's a walking, talking champion and supporter of Star Spencer High School.
Good morning.
welcome to
the show. Hey, I'll take it.
Well, you are, and you wear many hats. So
yes, I do.
Kind of give us an idea of how you support the school and the students.
Star Spencer, we're a living, breathing school. We're not just something that just stagnant. So everybody wears a lot of hats. I'm just one of the people that wears many hats. I'm the band director. That's what I do first. And then I'm also the audiovisual person that I work in conjunction with the drama department, Miss Murch over there. And then along with, I am the announcer for the basketball team, so I work in conjunction with Coach Cudjue. So it's just one of the many things that I do there at Star Spencer.
So our other 2 guests, you know them well.
Yes, I know them very well.
I can tell on your description. And I don't want you to toot your own horn, no pun intended, but the Star Spencer machine, as it's known, the band is known as, can be seen everywhere. Thunder games, halftime. So give us an idea of where all your students have performed.
Some of the places that we've performed, Langston University Homecoming, we go out of state to different competitions. Some of the competitions here at Oklahoma don't necessarily fit our style, so we have to find places and I'm glad that the district allows us to go these places. The Oklahoma City Thunder, they saw us perform a performance when the Red Yard Dogs were here, and one of the guys said, "Hey, you have to see this band." So they went to YouTube and YouTubed us, and they asked us if we wanted to perform. I said, yes, absolutely. And then, so ever since then, the Star Spencer Marching Machine is actually the only high school band to ever perform at the Oklahoma City Thunder halftime.
All right, give me 5. That's a good job.
I think that's an accomplishment for the kids. I tell the students that that's something that they can write in their own personal history books that they can, that they've participated in.
All right, congratulations to you and all the kids.
Thank you.
And you've been in the community for quite some time, and you told me when we were talking earlier that you really noticed a turn and a change in culture and a change in expectations for the community and for the students. So talk a little bit about that.
With the change in the culture, what I was speaking of, Mr. Gardner told us at the beginning of our principal, at the first 9 weeks, it said that the attendance rate for the students has gone up from 85% to around 96 to 97%.
That's great.
So the students, they want to come to school, they want to succeed, and that's because we have strong teachers that welcome them at the door, that tell them, that everything's going to be okay, but also teach them. We teach more than math, English, science, and history. We teach life. We try to give them things that they can take home and, to be prepared for life after high school.
And I know the school plays a really big role in the community. It's what people talk about. It connects the people. So talk about the integral role that the school plays in the community.
Star Spencer is is actually the face of Oklahoma City Public Schools in the eastern part of the county. Anytime you go that far east if it's Oklahoma City Public Schools, Star Spencer High School is is probably the top school that comes up, whether it's to use facilities or sports, band, you know, just other things. Star Spencer, we have a rich history of being of integrating a lot of different things. Mm-hmm. We have basketball programs that succeed and win state championships. We have football teams. We have track that go to state. Mr. Anthony Gardner is actually the track team coach. Mm-hmm. Our drama department is up and coming. Our choir, they've received one superior for the past, I believe, 6 years.
That's great.
That's something that goes unnoticed except to our fine arts department. Mm-hmm. We congratulate each other and the students, you know, we slap high five and say congratulations, but that's something that really doesn't get noticed a lot. But yes, we have a lot of rich history.
Let's talk a little bit about academics and this great new Academy of Hospitality and Tourism.
Hospitality and Tourism.
How's it going?
It's going great. The students love it. We've had numerous speakers come out to talk to the kids. What some people don't understand is the hospitality and tourism is about more than cooking food or being a chef or being a maid at a hotel. We're training them to be the owners or the managers of that, because the hospitality and tourism, it encompasses 4 things. If you're thinking of a vacation, mm-hmm. you have your transportation, how you're going to get there. So we talk about transportation. We talk about where you're going to stay, which is hotels. Mm-hmm. What are you going to eat, which is food, and what are you going to do when you get there, which is entertainment. My part is over the entertainment, and Ms. Murch, we're doing the entertainment, and that's when you came in yesterday. Mm-hmm. We're working on public speaking. So we're teaching the kids how to be in public and speak and not be afraid. So it is a good process.
And you know, this I think is the second year that the state has the end of instruction exams that are required for seniors. What strategies is the school using to make sure that the seniors are on track to graduate, they're walking across the stage on time? Because you guys have a lot of seniors and you got to stay on top of all of them. Yes,
our counselor, Ms. Petra Woodard,
mm-hmm.
She works with the students. She makes sure that they're on track with their transcripts and talks to them and make sure they have their proper exit exams. But even before that, our sophomore team, Ms. Cross and Ms. Russell, they have the CATS program, and that's where they have the students that need a little extra help, or actually, I'm sorry, it's the entire sophomore class. They take time and they will block out 2 hours of the day, and they will work on skills that's needed for the end of instruction. So we start that at a very young age, sophomore, junior. So by the time they get to be seniors, they have already passed. I believe this senior class that we have now, everyone has passed, I believe, except maybe 8 or 9 students.
That's great.
Yes, the rest of them are ready to graduate.
That's great, and then they can use intercession and get that extra help that
yes.
they need and
yes.
be ready to go in May.
Uh-huh.
So last question, where do you see your school, the students, in 20 years? What would you envision?
What do I envision for Star Spencer in 20 years? Well, I see a stronger community-based mm-hmm. school with continued administrative support and staff and students that are longing to go there and wanting to be there. I would say that it is on track to do that in 20 years with the help of the district and some help of a little bit more funds, maybe another bond issue or 2 to help the fine arts department and of course academics. Mm-hmm. And we can get our gyms in our other areas so where we can host district district playoffs and things like that and workout facilities. So I think we can get there.
It's a pretty good vision. I
like it. All right.
I want to thank all of our guests from Star Spencer High School for joining us on the Maps for Kids Showcase. This show will air monthly on City Channel 20 and highlight programs, improvements, and partnerships that affect our city schools. For more information on the Maps for Kids project, visit okc.gov, and for more information on Oklahoma City Public Schools, visit okcps.org. I'm your host, Tierney Tennant. Thanks so much for joining us.